Odilo TV here, back with another stream for you guys. Yeah, y'all hit that like, subscribe, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this real because y'all know Odilo keeps it real. Salute, salute, salute. Salute to the playback gang. Salute to everybody who comes in the chat. Salute to the old and new subscribers. Appreciate every last one of you guys. Let's get into this, right? So we have some breaking news. Breaking news. We're going to start off with that. Breaking news. Keith One Time Thurman is about to have an MRI on his bicep, right? According to the boxing voice. And and he might get pulled out of the fight with Tim Tszyu, right? And you know, if you guys don't know, Keith Thurman and everybody at the PBC is highly pissed off, right, at Nestor Gibbs right now. They are highly mad at this man, right, for breaking this news, and I don't understand why, right? It's boxing news. But like it's putting money. I mean, like it's like it's putting money in jeopardy, and people have bought tickets and hotels and flights, and so it is putting money in jeopardy. But at the same time, it's boxing news, so you really can't get mad at a boxing reporter for breaking news that he gets information. Right? We get information all the time behind the scenes on these boxers, right? All the time. And for the Keith Thurman camp and for everybody over there to be mad at, the boxing voice, right? Because he broke this news. Hey man, it is what it is. Deal with it. Right? It is what it is, man. So Keith One Time Thurman might get pulled out of this fight. So now we're looking for a replacement for Tim Tszyu, right? And it seems like that the boxing gods always work in Terrence Bud Crawford favor, right? And this is what I be trying to tell people. You cannot go against the boxing gods and think you're gonna, run plays and run scams. No, because it's always gonna work out in Terrence Bud Crawford favor, right? So now who does Tim Tszyu fight? I mean, who does he fight? That can be a pay-per-view fight that can sell some pay-per-views, right? Who can Tim Tszyu fight that can be a pay-per-view fight, right? Jerron Boots Ennis, he can go up there and fight him. Boots fans, we need the Boots fans to come on, right? Come on in the building. Boots, he can go up there and fight him. Boots, he can easily get up out of this with Cody Crowley and go up to 154, right? And fight him, and he can still be a champion at 147. Win, lose, or draw. But no, we know that y'all don't want Boots to take that opportunity, right? So Terrence Bud Crawford, he's right there. Terrence Crawford is sitting right here. PBC, pay the man. You're gonna sell high pay-per-views, right? Just imagine Tim Tszyu versus Terrence Bud Crawford as the main event, and then you got Rolly Romero and Pitbull Cruz on the undercard. It'll sell, but we know you guys ain't gonna do that either, right? So it might be Danny, right? Since the fight is gonna be at 155, uh, they probably gonna get Danny, right? But this is just how it works on out. Like, and for them to be, mad at Ness for for dropping this, this breaking news that he's having an MRI on his bicep. I mean, like they was going around lying to people, saying it's not true, and all this and all that. But you steady mad, like this is just what the PBC do, right? But hey, this is what's going on now. Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. Uh, now Bob Arum, he said that that's just a phone call away. So William Zepeda, isn't he number one in the WBC? I think he number one in the WBC too. So that'll be a good fight for Shakur, and that'll take a fight from from Tank Davis. That'll take another Hispanic from Tank Davis. So it just like you have to put pressure on Tank Davis, right, to back him in the corner because he's running out of options. Tank is literally running out of options of people to pick, right? If you take William Zepeda, then who he got to pick? Right? You're gonna have to fight Loma. You're gonna have to fight Shakur. Or you're gonna have to fight somebody in the WBO. You're gonna have to fight some champion, right? This is what it's all about. Put pressure on him. Fight Williams or Peter Shakur. Take that, that body off the table, right? That's if you can beat Williams or Peter because he does throw a lot of damn punches. Man, but he can be countered though, because I seen he was getting countered. He got countered a couple times by Maxie Hughes. But Maxie Hughes, he just didn't have the power to keep him off of him, right? And we don't know if Shakur do either. So, you know. But who can be the replacement? Let's go back to the Tim Tszyu situation, man, because this is just shocking. Like, so Tim Tszyu needs a dance partner, and Terrence Bud Crawford, he stay ready, right? We know he stay ready. And he's already the WBO, super champion at 147. So all they have to do is just, sanction the belt now. And let's see if Crawford can make 154. But I doubt if he even, man, but Crawford, he probably not even near 154 right now. Right? He probably like at 160 something. Right? Yeah, you guys, man. But they got the link in the they got the link in the chat if y'all want to cook. Man, but I had posted a short of Ryan Garcia, and I had listened to a video. I forgot who was with. I had listened to a video of him talking, and he was like, "Bro, like I don't know why y'all keep believing this stuff about I'm not training, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that." It's like, bro, I'm doing like I tell y'all I train, I tell y'all I do this, and then y'all asking if hey man, like, are you in shape? But I just told you I am. Like, this is the thing about like when you start revealing information that a lot of people don't know about, man, a lot of people are going to call you crazy, they're going to call you insane, right? Because they don't do the research themselves. They have been lied to, right? So they have been lied to, and like you taking the veil off of their eyes, and man, so they call you crazy, you're insane, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, and it's like, okay. But am I lying? Y'all never said I'm lying, right? Y'all said I'm crazy, but y'all never called me a liar, right? Y'all never said I was lying about none of this stuff. Y'all just say I'm crazy. Okay, all right. I mean, come on, man. Like a lot of people know a lot about all this type of stuff. Like if you have done your research. I mean, like Ryan is late. Ryan is a decade late, over a decade late. He's late to the party. Right, and have people who, like, who really been knowing all this information for, man, 30 years, right? They just don't have the platform that a Ryan Garcia have to, to put it out there like that. But they've been spreading the message, person to person, person to person, and person. But it's just how it is, man. But Ryan is fine. Ryan, he trains every day. Like you seen that little catch and shoot that he was doing with Derek James. Ryan didn't have that in his arsenal before, right? He didn't have that in his arsenal, so he's showing y'all he's working. Man, it doesn't matter what he say on the internet. In real life, he's doing something different. And then for a man to tell y'all he troll 99% of the time, and y'all, it's crazy. But hey, man, I guess I'll be true. Yeah, you guys, but man, like so, Shakur is a pita. I guess nobody ain't gonna come in the building so we can cook this morning. Nobody gonna come in the building. We can cook, man, because we need to discuss this situation with Tim Tszyu. Who can Tim Tszyu take on? Fundora? They can move up Fundora to fighting. I don't even want that dude, Serhii Bookacher. Oh no, how you doing, Empress Sports Channel? I don't even want that dude, Serhii Bookacher, to even get a shot. To be honest with you, cheating ass. Man, I'm just being honest though, man. Like I never liked that guy. I never respect him as a boxer. Right? I would never respect that dude as a boxer. That Russian dude, Serhii Bookacher. Oh, the news is Empress Sports Channel that Keith Thurman and Keith Thurman and his team, they are mad at Nestor Gibbs of the boxing voice right now because he broke some information that they did not want to get out, right? And the information is that Keith Thurman has a bicep injury, right? So-called bicep injury, and he's going to have an MRI. And we don't know if he's about to get pulled out the fight or not with Tim Tszyu. So they mad, so they highly upset, right, that he broke this news and to the boxing fans, right? See, this is how the big wigs want us, right? This is how the big wigs want us, right? They want us to, oh, oh man, like, man, you can't say nothing. You just a YouTube channel. Yeah, but we make boxing go. Y'all don't make boxing go. We do. And we should be able to break this news if we got some information and you know what I'm saying that nobody else know and we want to be the first to release it. We should be able to drop that information. It don't matter how you feel, right? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, so yeah, so that's the information that's going around right now. So I guess nobody don't want to come on and cook. So nobody don't want to come on and cook this morning. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word on the curb. That Keith Thurman, he's about to get pulled out of the fight. So now we was trying to I wanted people to come on so we can discuss who could Tim Tszyu fight. Right now, who could Tim Tszyu fight? Well, he can. I mean, I don't know who can Tim Tszyu fight that can make up for Keith Thurman, pulling out of the fight. And I heard that Lubin he might be back on the table, right? That Erickson Lubin might be back on the table, but that's not a pay-per-view fight. Then, like you know what I'm saying? Because Lubin name don't carry weight like Keith Thurman, even though Keith Thurman been out for a while. I mean, his name still carry more weight than Lubin. So we don't know. So we just trying to figure this out. Like, okay, is but Crawford, he stay ready. Is Crawford around 154 pounds? Could he get to 154 pounds in 2 weeks? Hey, I don't know. Oh yeah, like it's real. I mean, like it's really horrible for the PBC. But this could just be the boxing guys just working in Terrence Crawford's favor, right? Man, because it just seems like every time the PBC, like try some slick shit with Crawford, it's like it always backfires. It's like, bro, like Man, like, you know damn well that Tim Tszyu is supposed to be fighting Crawford anyway, right? Because if he wasn't gonna get Jermell Charlo, he's supposed to be fighting Tim Tszyu, right? Man, but they held it up. I mean, like they postponed it. You know what I'm saying? Like they milked the clock. They waited until a fight got, because I heard he was in negotiations with Crawford. Then they pulled him out of that, and they put him in negotiations with Ruben. Then they pulled him out of that. They put him in negotiations with Danny. Pulled him out of that, and they put him in negotiations with Keith. Like, come on, like this is just what happens, right? Like the PVC, man, like it's horrible, but hey, it could just be the boxing guys just telling them, why do y'all keep on trying to play with this man, right? Why do y'all keep on doing this? We gonna keep on doing it to you. Y'all treating a legendary boxer like he's just trash, right? Y'all actually just trying to hold up this man's career. Just let him do what he's gonna do and move on, right? Yeah, now that's what I was thinking though. I was thinking that Danny he may gonna come on in for that option. But the thing is Danny is I mean, like, will Danny take the pay that Keith Thurman wanted? Right? Because that's what it all boils down to. Because Keith Thurman, man, but Danny, he has been back in the ring since Keith Thurman, has been out the ring. Didn't he fight Jose Benavidez Jr.? So he has at least been back in the ring. I mean, Keith ain't been back in the ring in over 2 years. Bud gonna stop Canelo. Salute, salute, salute. You can hit that link, brother, man, so we can cook on this situation, man. Man, like this is really bad news. Like it's really bad news, but it's just probably just the boxing guys. Like I always say, I said, bro, like the boxing guys be looking out for Terrence Bud Crawford. Bro, like they be like, man, like what are y'all doing? Okay, we ain't gonna make this happen. We ain't gonna make this happen, man. Now y'all got to fight. Fight the man, right? Fight the man, man. You got to look at the Earl Spence Jr. situation. Earl Spence Jr. milked out that whole situation, and the boxing guys just was punishing Earl that whole time. Bro, just get in the ring. You made it worse. You literally made it worse. Come on, man. So, hey, no dog. I mean, this is just what's gonna happen, right? Let's see who they gonna bring in because they got to bring in somebody that's gonna, that need to sell some pay-per-views. That's a decent name that can sell some pay-per-views with Tim Tszyu. And I think Danny Garcia is a decent name. I think Danny he can sell some pay-per-views. Yeah, that probably be entertaining. But I mean, like we got to see if Danny want to do it though, right? But Boots he can always move up to one, right? Can't Boots move up to 154 and fight for that belt? I mean, and fight at right. Boots can do it. He's young, right? He's looking for a name, right? He's looking for a name. Y'all Earl Spence Jr., new Boots fans. Now y'all can, pump it up. Y'all don't think Boots can beat Tim Tszyu? So come on, man. Like, y'all got to demand that Boots go up there and and take on Tim Tszyu for his first pay-per-view. Big fight. He got a nice undercard, right? It's nothing to be said. Man, but y'all know that pay-per-view wouldn't do that well, right? Because y'all not really Boots fans. They know the pay-per-view wouldn't do that well because they not really Boots fans. Boots probably doesn't want to move up yet. Oh yeah, now that's why they. Yeah, but I'm just trolling on that Emperor Sports Channel. I'm just really trolling, like, cause I know Boots he don't want to move up. No, like man, like, I'm just trying to, I just try to just do the same thing that they be doing to Crawford. Like, bro, like, so why don't Boots just move on up, right? He could challenge that. Man, he could take on Tim Tszyu. right? They want Crawford to move up and take on Benavidez, right? Or take on David Morrell. Like, don't lose. No, he won't lose his belt. He can keep his belt at 147. Win, lose, or draw. Right? He can move up there, fight, and he can keep his belt at 147. What up, 2 Cents Boxing? Why don't I think Boots don't have fans? Because he couldn't even sell out a 32 room ballroom his last fight. That's why I think he don't have fans like y'all say. That's why I say that. Because he fought in front of 3,200 people and he didn't even fill that up. But y'all love him so much. If Boots was in high demand, Boots wouldn't be going to purse bid with Cody Crowley. That's why I say these things. It's not that I'm hating on Boots. No, I want Boots to go to Matchroom so he can get some money and get some money behind him instead of wasting his damn time with the PBC. Now, am I wrong, 2 Cents? You feel what I'm saying? Now, who has a better plan for Jerron Boots Ennis? Me or what they're doing right now? I just want to Blaze, salute. Crawford wants to go to that division. That's the difference. Yeah, Jerron Boots Ennis, he needs a name. Mario Barrios ain't about the fighting. Staniones is not about the fighting. This is what y'all don't understand as Boots fans. He's not going to get the fights if he's not signed to the PBC, just like Crawford. I don't even understand what's so hard to understand about that. He's not going to get the fights. If Jerron Boots Ennis is not officially signed to the PBC, you think Al Heyman is going to give him Mario Barrios, who's about to be a champion at 147 and who has a Texas market he can milk? No. Do you think that he's going to give him Stanionis, that's an Eastern European that has a decent market in America that he can milk? No. Now, if Jerron Boots Ennis was signed over there and they can build up Jerron Boots Ennis as a PBC fighter, officially a PBC fighter, then he might can get this. But I still think he won't get Mario Barrios because Mario Barrios' market is bigger than the Philadelphia market. I don't get it, man. Y'all talk about business all day long, but y'all don't even get the business of the markets. Like, man, I don't understand that. This is one of the reasons why they didn't want Earl Spence Jr. to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Crawford comes from Little Omaha, a small market. Earl Spence Jr. comes from the Texas market. That's bigger than countries. It's a difference, right? So why would we want to lose our big money messing around with Crawford, especially when we know he can beat him? We literally know Terrence Crawford can beat Spence. They know it. They knew it. So why would we feed our big market to a little market? But Earl Spence Jr., he went against the grain. He stepped up like a man and he did what was right. And now he probably be in the doghouse. This is why you don't hear from Earl no more. Because we're Earl. When he gonna fight again? We don't know. Nobody even asking that question either. If you challenge the best in the division, then you can fight others in the division. Yes, that's true. So why doesn't Jerron Boots Ennis fight Blair Cobbs? Why doesn't he fight a Connor Benn? They are better names than any name he has on his resume. And that's a fact. Both of those names is better than any names Jerron Boots Ennis has on his resume. Connor Benn, who beat Maurice Hooker, but Blair Cobbs, who beat Maurice Hooker, and Connor Benn, who's right now, who's the son of a legendary fighter. I'm a Hall of Fame fighter. They bigger than Lippy Nets. You can't tell me that Blair Cobb's name is not bigger than Sergey Lipinets, or Connor Ben's name is not bigger than Sergey Lipinets, or bigger than Villa, right? Or bigger than Karen Kukajan. You can't tell me that they're not. They are. Oh man, like they bring nothing to the table. They bring you a name. They bring you title defenses. They get money in your pocket. They keep you active. They bring a lot to the table. But I guess I'll be tripping though. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Winner was supposed to fight Earl. But he said he has a no. But what the man, like how the Earl Spence Jr. old fans, how they run around here, they act like that Boots, he's the next thing smoking, and Crawford got to fight him. If Crawford don't fight him, he's just ducking Boots. Boots don't bring nothing to the table. Boots got a belt that was emailed to him. He didn't win that belt in the ring. Why do Crawford got to always go backwards? I don't be understanding that. He always got to go backwards in his career. He trying to move forward, but people steady want to pull him back. Nah, man. Nah, man. You made $20 million your last fight. Nah, homie, you can't make 20 million this fight, bro. And if he don't get 20 million, if he decides to retire, that's on him. Yeah, see, look, and that's the thing, Empress Sports Channel. Salute Juice Lee. Who else we got in the building? Okay, salute Juice Lee. Yeah, see, look, and that's the thing, Empress Sports Channel. And y'all hit that like button for your boy. That's the thing. They don't want to sign to the officially with the PBC either, right? They think by dealing with Steven Espinoza is going to get them in the door with Al Heyman. Al Heyman, bro, he don't need Steven Espinoza. Steven Espinoza needs Al Heyman now. This is why we heard from, um, this is why we heard from Steve Kim on Coach Malachi channel, right? That um Steven Espinoza is his advisor now, right? Right. So Steven Espinoza, he's pulling an Al Heyman now, right? He's trying to be advisor now, right? And he advising Jerron Boots Ennis to stay over here to do this, to do this, to do this, and it's stagnating his career. It is literally stagnating the man's career. He's waiting around, waiting around. When he could have signed to Matchroom, I want people to think about this. He could have signed to Matchroom right after he fought Villa, right? He could have signed to Matchroom, and he could have already had 2 fights. He could already have 2 fights. It doesn't matter who they are; they're gonna be better names than he has had. Come on, you get Connor Benn in the ring, you beat Connor Benn. You get Blair Cobbs in the ring, you beat Blair Cobbs. You get a David Avanesian in the ring, you beat somebody that Crawford beat. You building up your resume. You getting this right. You getting that smell of the email champion off of you. People ain't gonna be calling you no email champion no more, right? Man, because you got title defenses. man, against certified names, and you got money behind you. So if you want to make a big fight with the PBC, it's nothing that they can really say, but they're really ducking you now. Right now, you can say they really ducking you because you got money behind you. Now you can really say, "Hey, bro, man, that we offered this dude $2 million to fight. He didn't want to fight, right? We offered him 3 mil. He didn't want to fight. When has he ever made 3 mil? Now you got stuff to stand on, but you don't got nothing to stand on right now. Nothing. And that's the whole thing that I'm just saying about Gerard Boots Ennis. I like Gerard Boots Ennis. I don't want him to be stagnated. Earl is healing from, yeah, but Earl ain't healing. Earl healing from cataract surgery. Yeah, that Cap, he come back 6 months later after disappearing, saying he got cataract surgery. So Crawford can fight anybody else at 168. No, he can't. He want to fight who he want to fight. Conor Ben is a drug treat, not a name beating. See, look, that's the thing about it. Conor Ben is a drug cheat. And so Cody Crowley, he has never been caught on PEDs. I think Cody Crowley was caught on PEDs too. This is what I'm saying. It's always excuses. Always excuses. What about Blair Cobbs? He ain't never been on PEDs. Right? Like Blair Cobbs, he'll sell a fight. All that. Come on. What about Blair Cobbs? Since y'all got a problem with, but since people got a problem with Conor Ben and Eddie Hearn, them, they just offered Tank Davis $10 to $15 million. And you got a problem with that? You can't go over there and get two? You can't go over there and get two from Eddie, which will be your highest payday ever? Man, who cares if he's a drug cheat? I want to win. I'm trying to get paid and get some kind of man. Deontay Wilder, he sure didn't care about Louis King Kong Ortiz. Man, but AJ, he didn't care about Povetkin. Got a lot of stuff. Odie, why was he emailed the belt though? Because Crawford didn't want to fight him. Because Crawford couldn't fight him. 2 Cent Boxing, Crawford can't fight him. If you have a contract with somebody else that has been activated, you can't break the contract. Earl Spence Jr. activated his mandatory on the 29th day when it was about to expire. He activated the mandatory. So Terrence Crawford can't fight nobody else but Earl Spence Jr. Right? But Earl Spence Jr. Unless y'all wanted Terrence Crawford to drop all the other belts that he just won just to fight Boots. Now, what kind of sense does that make? Like 2 Cent Boxing, you got to stop going to these channels and listening to these channels that's misleading you. Right? I done seen you on Fanon channel before. Like, like I done seen you in the comment section. Right? Like you've been misled. Right? Like you listen to a lot of word salad over there. It's not word salad here. It's straight to the point, straight to it. And everybody has an opinion here, right? You're not going to get blocked for your opinion, man, as long as you don't get, the racist, dumb stuff, whatever. But you're not going to get blocked for your opinion. You could come here, voice your opinion. It's open. If you don't know, just say you don't, that you don't know. And you can be informed because I don't know everything. I always get, like my subscribers, they always put me up on game. And I don't mind because I don't know every damn thing. But the channels that you go to, they think they know everything. Just listen to Fanon. He thinks he know everything and really don't know shit but word salad and manipulation. Just notice one thing. When somebody is losing an argument, they always mute, take you off the screen. Mute, take you off the screen. Just know that. When somebody is losing an argument, they always mute and take you off the screen. Mute and take you off the screen. And that's being an emotional person. You know why? Because everybody is entitled to their opinion. As long as I'm not disrespecting you, right? Why are you so fucking upset if I'm talking about somebody you don't even know? I guess. But, but you got to come to channels like this. Like, we welcome you. Come on in. Come on in, man. We welcome over everybody. You say you think for yourself, but you just repeating. Right now, you just repeating the stuff that doesn't even make sense. Like you just said, why didn't he fight Boots? But then you should know that Earl Spence Jr. activated the rematch clause, so he can't fight Boots. So you go on the channels and they not breaking that all the way down to you, right? If I'm in a contract with you and you have a contract with me, and I'm trying to get another contract with somebody else, that's going to break our contract, right? That's going to break what we have. And now, if I go over here and I did a contract with this other person, you can sue me because I broke our contract. Unless that's what y'all wanted Terrence Boyd Crawford to get done. I mean, like, unless that's what y'all wanted to be done to Terrence Boyd Crawford for him to get sued. Y'all wanted him to get sued or something? The hate is that real that y'all want this man to lose everything? I don't understand. I'm really King Art. Salute. I'm really trying to understand it. Disregard how Earl activated the rematch. Yeah, they just surely just disregarded, like they just, like they don't even think about, oh damn, like Earl, he did activate a rematch and then disappeared for 6 months. Went to Dubai, went to Spain, went to Amsterdam, went to the UK, went to Mexico, went all over the damn world, but he activated a rematch. And people said he didn't stall it out. Of course he stalled it out. It's right in your face he's stalling it out. It's literally right in your face he's stalling it out, bro. Man, he taking pictures in Dubai with fans and like, bro, like why you not in the gym? You supposed to be the rematch is in December. The rematch in December, right? It's supposed to be in December. But we knew the rematch wasn't happening, right? Because we seen Earl Spence Jr. with the puppy and he all fat and come on. Man, but all this is Crawford fault though. I don't get it. I really try to understand these things. Like coming here to listen to your perspective. I don't disagree with something. Oh yeah, like, I appreciate that. I just come on here just to educate people, right? Like why? Because it's a lot of narratives that goes around the internet. Yeah, you guys. So for all the new people that's coming in, you guys, all the new people that's coming in, if y'all haven't heard the breaking news, hit that like button for your boy. If y'all haven't heard the breaking news, Keith one time Thurman might get pulled out of the fight with Tim Tszyu for a bicep injury, right? And according to Nexter Gibbs, that they're highly pissed off at him right now, right? Man, because he broke the news. That's who I got it from. He broke the news, and now they highly pissed off over there at the PBC over there, right? Man, because they didn't want it to get out. It's affecting money. Hey, I can understand that, but you got to understand that we are boxing fans, and we are, like some of Man, but people, when they get news like that, I mean, come on, they got to break that. They got to tell the fans. They got to tell the people. You can't hold on to that, right? Oh, Empress Sports Channel with the $5 holla. Appreciate you. Bud doesn't gain anything from Boots. If he beats Boots, all people going to say that Boots is a young, he wasn't ready. And that's a fact. They're going to disappear from Boots like they did Spence. That's all that's going to happen. We all know that's what a ASAP Low Dog salute. Bro, Crawford not even talking about fighting at 47 no more. No need to be strictly. Uh-uh. But Crawford need to hold on to them belts as long as he want to. Because didn't nobody have no problem with Earl Spence Jr. holding on to him for 46 months. And injury after injury after injury. Like it's like, come on. No, no, no. I'm gonna hold on to these belts until I officially got a fight. And then I will drop them. And I don't see what's wrong with that. Crawford just got the belts August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, 8 months ago. He literally just got the rest of the three belts 8 months ago, and they took one of them from him in 4 months, 2 months. They took one and two, 3 months. They took one of them. So what are we talking about here? Meanwhile, Earl Spence Jr., he can hold on to these belts for oh, 46 months. And nobody say Jerron Boots Ennis need a shot. Nobody say Jerron Boots Ennis, he's his mandatory. Earl Spence Jr., he needs to fight him. Nobody said none of this stuff. Right? When Earl Spence Jr., when he's about to go up to 154, when he got sanctioned to go up to 154 by the WBA and the WBC, right? To go up to 154 to fight Keith Thurman for nothing, nobody was saying on the PBC side, strip Earl Spence Jr. of those belts. He's holding up the division. You know who said it? I did. It's on the channel. It's literally on the channel. And everybody that's in my chat who's been here for a long time, they know we said it. He needs to be stripped. Why is he going up to 154 to fight for nothing and he's holding on to the belts? Jerron Boots Ennis need a shot. I was saying this. Now y'all saying it because Crawford had the belts for 8 months. It's crazy, man. Like the hypocrisy on this internet is really crazy. It's really crazy. Nobody said Boots deserves a mandatory, even though Earl Spence Jr. took on one IBF mandatory in 5 years. Nobody on the PBC side, nobody who's a super Jerron Boots Ennis fans made a video saying any of that. You know why? Because they was Earl Spence Jr. fans at that time. They didn't care about Boots. That's a fact. They didn't care about him. They didn't really care about him. They talked about him, but that just was, you know, they talked about him because they had a feeling that the fight with Terrence Crawford and Earl was gonna happen, and they already know the real. He gonna get annihilated. So we got to, let's speak up on Boots, highly, man. He want to fight Crawford. He want to fight Crawford. He want to fight Crawford. Man, never say nothing about Earl though. Why don't Earl Spence Jr. and Boots fight winner? Man. But since that was Spence belt for half a decade, why don't he go and get back his belt and then he can rematch Crawford for undisputed again? Right? At the same time, that'll build up Boots. If Boots can beat Earl, that'll build him up, right? And if Spence can beat Boots, that will build back up Spence. Win-win. And they both get the belt back and they both can rematch Crawford. Why nobody talking about that? Right? Because the fans are one and the same. The fans are literally one and the same, and they don't want to talk about that. Right? We don't want to talk about that. 913, salute. 913. Man, salute, brother. Okay, now what you say, but Earl was not holding on to the belts and talking about fighting in other divisions. Yes, he was. Earl Spence Jr. literally was calling out Canelo. You forgot this 2 cents boxing? See, every argument y'all come with, it is crazy how you go to these channels and they don't even explain this to you. You forgot after the Ugas fight? Look, you forgot after the Ugas fight, Earl Spence Jr. went to the zone went to the zone and had an interview with the zone and said, I can fight Canelo at 168. I mean, I'm at 164. It's literally an interview of this. And this is before he went into negotiations with Crawford, but they never bring this up. You see how they never bring that up? Man, about Earl Spence Jr. being a bad businessman, right? Trying to get a Canelo fight before he fight for undisputed. They never bring that up, but they always bring up what Crawford did. It's always what Crawford did, right? Don't y'all remember back in the days when they used to bring up, oh, Crawford, man, he said, forget that fight, man, he don't need that fight. He don't need that fight. He said, forget that fight. But they never brought up when Earl Spence Jr. was asked about Terrence Bud Crawford, and he said, I'm a go, right? It's been a long year. I'm a go. I'm not worried about Crawford. I'm going to go home, right, to my new farm, and I'm going to play with my horses and chickens. They never say nothing about that. But when Crawford said, I'm over the fight, I don't need him, I'm a Hall of Famer, which is true, you mad, which is a fact, right? I don't need him. I'm already a Hall of Famer, which is a fact. His hand was, oh, I mean, come on, bro. Like his hand is already in the Hall of Fame. Don't need him. Don't need him. And that was before the Spence fight. Don't need him. Already in the Hall of Fame. First ballot. But y'all mad because it's the truth. That's the crazy thing about it, bro. Like the truth hurts. It really hurts. All right, now what you say, 913? These niggas be acting like they got. Oh yeah, like they got short-term memory loss. Like it's like what he like Earl Spence Jr. literally went to a Canelo event kissing his ass. They asked him about undisputed. Oh yeah, 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 man. He brushed that off real fast. Oh yeah, I can fight Terrence Crawford for undisputed, but I can also move up to 164 and I can fight Canelo. And nobody said nothing. Nobody said, well, then if you move up to 164, Earl Spence Jr., you need to drop that damn IBF belt so Jerron Boots Ennis can get his shot. Nobody said a damn word. Right? Because the fans are one and the same. They one and the same fans. All right, now what you say, Juice Lee? Uh, they being misled and misinformed. Exactly, like they being misled and misinformed for wrenches and all that. And then you got to understand, like going to Fanon like going to Fanon, chat and try to leave a right, logical comment with just your opinion. Watch the comment disappear. Sucker shit. This is what they hide behind. See, like Fanon and guys like that are cowards, right? Because they hide behind wrenches. I'm not hiding behind no wrench. My mods don't block nobody. We don't block people here. We just gonna ether your ass and get you out of here, right? Because you ain't gonna have nothing else to say, right? Because the truth is the truth. We don't need to block you to get you to leave. No, we can just hit you with the truth. And the truth is gonna make you, like the truth is gonna make you scramble like a roach. Right? I don't have to block you from come on. I don't have to do that. But that's, a channel that stand on business. But you go to these channels, oh man, but block him. Oh, block him. Come on. Why? Because you can't really handle a real situation. You trying to monitor your, like you monitoring the conversation. You want the conversation to always work your way. This is why you can always say, "Oh man, like I eat their people, man. They don't want to come in." No, man, because you make the conversation go your way. It's not an open debate. And if it becomes an open debate and you start getting ethered, you start muting and you start taking off the screen. Come on, man. We know how it works. That's just how it works. Oh yeah, like of course you're gonna get banned off channels when you tell the truth, Juice Lee. And of course you're gonna be banned off channels on a phone call. Okay. Yeah, man, like you're gonna like man, like you're gonna get tossed off a lot of channels for just speaking your, like your opinion. That's the crazy thing about it. Like everybody got opinion like a mouth. We all got our own opinion. We all don't agree in this chat. We all don't. Right? I can say something and then like 913, he'll be like, oh nah, bro, I don't agree with that. And then he'll give his opinion. Right? I can say something, Juice Lee gonna give his opinion. It's like, bro, what? I'm not gonna be all stupid upset about your opinion. No, but when I'm speaking facts, right? You know what I'm saying? And I want you to understand these facts. It's like it's just a fact, right? Like, and you welcome to come on, speak your voice. Hey, I'm not gonna mute you, right? I'm not gonna talk over you and like seem like I'm the big bag boogeyman on the internet. No, right? I'm not gonna cyber bully you, man, because a lot of these dudes they be cyber bullying kids, bro. They cyber bully kids. A lot of these grown men be cyber bullying kids, bro. Like kids who look up to their intellectual, you feel what I'm saying? Like who like how they speak and you feel what I'm saying? Like who like how they thinking and all this stuff, and they still disrespect these people. Disrespect them, right? Call them buffoons. You're an idiot. You a buffoon. You an idiot. Come on, cyberbullying. Kids. You know that these kids ain't no older than 21, 22, 23, probably maybe 25 at the most. Me, I'm older than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I look at them as the younger generation, like they trying to learn. Teach them. Don't bash them, right? This is what happens though, bro. Look, and this is how the older generation feel the younger generation. Don't want to teach them. Want to talk at them. Don't want to talk to them, want to talk at them. Same channels that push that BS hooked off Wilder Spence and ain't picked. Exactly. Exactly, 913. Exactly, bro. They always on the wrong side because they want to push, bull narratives. And this is what happens when you always push a bull narrative. You're gonna always be on the losing side. Keep it real, keep it truthful. If you can't gain subscribers by like by keeping it truthful, then I just don't like, then you don't have no integrity to me. That's just how I feel, right? You got a lot of clickbait going on, and like you say one thing, you lie about this, you get caught in the lie, and you call a man, like you feel what I'm saying? You try to call the other person a liar. It's like, no, you was lying. I caught you in a lie. I exposed your lie. Now you trying to switch it around like I was lying. No, you was lying. And I caught you. Just admit you got caught in your lie, and that's it. We can move on. Simple. Yeah, though, man. Like, man, but you go to a lot of these, like a lot of these channels, bro. Like, it be cyberbullying, bro. They'll block you and then they'll talk trash about you, talk trash about your wife, go in on your wife, go in on you. It's like, bro, what's what is all that for? Like just for entertainment? Okay, I get it, but you destroying the boxing community, right? I'm on the challenge or tripping on showbiz saying Bud is ducking boots and I'm like, oh, you must have lost a lot of money betting on Spence. Yeah, like it got a lot of people who lost a lot of money on that fight. A lot of money on that fight in for Sports Channel. A lot of money on that fight. And it's like it's not our fault that y'all bet on a fight that we was telling y'all that Spence was gonna lose. You should have knew he was gonna lose. So all this is telling us is that you really don't analyze boxing, right? Because it was nothing. I was always asking Spence fans, what does Spence do better than Crawford? Name it. Name it. Oh, he has a better jab. No, he don't. No, he don't. And we seen that in the fight. Oh man, he just a bigger, stronger guy, and that's just what y'all, bro. Now, this is what they kept saying. He's just a bigger, stronger guy. He's just a bigger, stronger guy. I don't think Showbiz though, man. Like, I don't think he lost no money though, man. Like, man, I don't think a lot of these guys they lost money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just think they playing on their subscriber base. To be honest with you guys, right? Like, because they not idiots. Not idiots, man. Come on, man. Like they play their subscriber base like they are, but they not. They're not. These are older gentlemen, right? And they know about boxing. He's the bigger, stronger fighter. He's bigger, stronger than Crawford. He's bigger, stronger than Crawford. Okay, and what's that gonna do? Do he has better skills? Does he, wait, but is his footwork better? Does he get his head off the line? Like, right? Like, is his punch placement better? Is he? I mean, what? Nothing. Couldn't name nothing. Nothing. It was always just a bigger, stronger guy. That's how he's gonna lose, right? Man, because that's what I think about Canelo. That's all they got with Canelo. Just think about it. That's all they got with Canelo and Crawford. That's all they got. Right? Because they already know that Crawford is more skilled than him, way more skilled. So all they have is Canelo is the bigger, stronger guy. That's it. That's all they have. Man, Canelo, man, he the bigger, stronger guy. But what if Crawford, he can go up there and he could take a 168 punch? Then what? Yeah, man. Then Canelo ass in trouble, right? You don't want to admit that, right? You don't want to admit that Canelo gonna be in trouble then, right? Come on, bro. Man, because if he could take a punch from Canelo, man, because Canelo do crack, but if he could take a punch from Canelo and he can limit those punches that he taking from Canelo, you never know. Man, man, because he can't just sit there with Canelo. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Canelo just gonna pound on him. So I mean, so he gonna have to get some angles in there and get on his bicycle a little bit and try to counter off the back foot and like keep Canelo moving, right? Because Canelo he has to set when he throw his punches and all that, but he don't want to just sit there with Canelo because Canelo will hurt him. Yeah, but at least Canelo is actually stronger. Spence look, oh yeah, and you know why I said that he looked weaker? See, look, a lot of people like like well, I don't want to put this on Spence, but a lot of people they don't want to bring up that Earl Spence Jr. went through 8 weeks of VADA testing. You see how they switched it on Crawford, right? Oh, Crawford, he was snapped. He did this and then no, but Crawford had a pre-camp. Crawford went to the UFC gym in Las Vegas and he had a pre-camp. That's why he was so, ready. He had a pre-camp, right? And they all got VADA tested. So I want y'all to go and look back at another, like at another example of Earl Spence Jr. getting VADA tested for a long period of time, and he couldn't, you feel what I'm saying? And he looked weaker than what he was before. The Mikey Garcia fight. Yes, because he went through at least 6 weeks of VADA testing with Mikey. And did he get Mikey out of there? The big 147 pounder who was running through everybody, who snatched eyes, did he get Mikey out of there? The guy that was coming from 135. This is why I had always said, bro, like, like you could try to point the finger at somebody else, but it's like, it looks very suspicious on that side of the street, right? Man, because why are you hiding VADA testing if you don't have nothing to hide? It should be open for the public to look at that that all of y'all are getting properly drug tested. Why hide it? Unless you have something to hide. But I just be tripping, like when I say stuff like that, right? Oh man, like why would they hide it, man? Because it ain't none of your business. It ain't done. All right, right, man. But you can kind of, but y'all can go around and accuse other boxers of this, right? Like manager Marty, like right, like I went on his channel, I left a comment, right? He brung up every other fighter from Snack, every other fighter except for who? Y'all should already know, right? Because I guess he from Philly. He brung up every other fighter from Snack except for who? Jerron Boots Ennis. It's ridiculous. So you accuse everybody else except for Jerron Boots Ennis. Come on, man. If you're gonna accuse everybody, accuse him too, right? Or don't accuse nobody at all. Man, because you can't separate it. If they all using it, if they all on Snack, then they all using PEDs, right? You can't just separate the fighters that you don't like. Man, it makes no sense. Right? I'm just gonna separate this guy from this guy. Why, man? Look, because he from my hometown, so I don't want to blast him out. Like I don't want to say he on it, but I can say he on it. Why, man? Look, because I just don't like him. Right? Like, and then my fans, they don't do no real research anyway. Right? My subscribers, they don't do no real research anyway, so they just gonna go with what I say. Not being honest. Right? Spence was knocking everyone out. Honestly, he didn't in KO Sean. Exactly. Man, look at he went through VADA testing with Sean. This is what people got to understand. Man, now he went through serious VADA testing with Sean. All right, he went through VADA testing with Crawford. He went through VADA testing with Mikey. He went through VADA testing with Kell Brook. All right, and he went through VADA testing with Sean. You know why he went through VADA testing with Sean? Because Sean was part of the snack program. You know why he went through VADA testing with Mikey? Because Mikey was part of the snack program. He went through VADA testing with Crawford because Crawford was part of the snack program, right? He went through it with Kell Brook because Kell Brook was part of the snack program. If these guys wasn't part of the snack program, Earl Spence Jr. would have been taking no VADA tests. Right? So we could throw out allegations everywhere. We could just throw it out. We could throw them out. Right? So yeah, you guys, man. But AB, salute. Salute, AB. Salute. But Spence stopped knocking people out in the competition increase, but I don't. If he was on the sauce, I could be naive. Yeah, like that's true too, though. Like like the competition started raising too. The competition started going up in level, but he also started getting VADA tested. That's another thing, though, man. He started getting VADA tested. But I'm not gonna say that Spence was. You feel what I'm saying? Like you could be absolutely right, AB. Right? You could be absolutely right. Right? That the competition just got better. Because Mikey he wasn't a pushover, even though he was coming from 135. Like Mikey wasn't a pushover, so. Right. So you could be totally right about that. But I just find it just very suspicious. Like, like that the PBC they hide VADA testing. I find that very suspicious. Don't nobody who rep the PBC. Oh, PBC gang. Don't nobody bring that up. Why don't they bring that up? Why don't the PBC reveal to the public VADA testing? Why? Man, like y'all could go around and y'all can accuse every other boxer of doing something, but why doesn't the PBC reveal what they do? Come on, man. And that's just the hypocrisy of it. At 154, he's definitely not knocking anyone out. Oh no, like Spence, he gonna have trouble at 154 to be honest. And his power is not gonna be really nothing like that for those guys up there. Those guys hitting way harder than Spence. So I think Spence's best bet is probably just to stay at 147. I think Spence probably gonna stay at 147. I could be totally wrong, right? I think Spence gonna stay at 147. But we gonna see. But we gonna see if he gonna stay at 147. Right? We're gonna see if he's gonna stay at 147. I got the link in the chat if y'all wanna, if y'all wanna come on and cook. Yeah, man. But I had yeah, like I hope man. So we must have ran off too soon because they haven't commented in a minute. Right, like we must have ran them off. Right, with the truth. See, now don't you see how we do? Like we don't have to block you to get you. I mean, like to get you up out of here. No, we just tell the truth to you. You can't reply. Right, there's nothing else to be said. Right, because you listening to the capping channels, man. And then if you say something that's against the grain in their channel, they gonna block you. They want yes men. They want yes men and women there. They don't want nobody to disagree. They want a cult. It's cult channels. This is a fact. It is literally cult channels. You got to be a cult member. A Fanon channel, he's a cult leader. You have to be a cult member. If you disagree, you're out of there. Period. You have to be yes'm sir, yes'm sir. If you don't, you're gone. That's a cult. That's a cult channel. That's not a boxing channel where you can have your own fucking opinion. We all have opinions. Everybody has a fucking opinion. Right? I'm not gonna ask you to, hey, man, like like if you want to drop your opinion on Odilo TV, man, now you got to pay me $5. Huh? I'm gonna block you for life, man. Like like if you don't give me my $50, man, I'm gonna block you for life. Like what? It's a public platform. You ain't blocking nobody. Like, the arrogance of you. The arrogance of you. Ego through the fucking roof. Right? Then the crazy thing about it is that I'm not salute JD. Spence should retire. I thought he was grain making. Yeah. Maybe see the PBC pull the plug because tickets weren't selling. Yeah, that could be true too. Like, no, but according to Nestor Gibbs, JD, they highly pissed off at him. You feel what I'm saying? Like he got off the live a couple of times this morning, right? Because Keith and them kept calling him, right? They kept calling that man, like, "Hey, bro, what are you like?" Like, man. He didn't want to get into full detail, but he's mad. He's mad, right? But it's just boxing news, bro. Ness, he trying to grow his channel too. Like he can't grow. If this was Mike Carpenter, if Mike Carpenter knew, if Dan Raphael knew, if Michael Benson knew, and they released the information, would would you be so highly upset at them? It's just the problem, bro. Like, mhm, the way he acted. Oh yeah, man. He acted really crazy once he got kicked out the LDBC. And he'd be like, I think AJ better than Wilder. All you hear is two gunshots gone. Yeah. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Like, these people are insane, bro. Like, you got to be a yes man on most of these channels, man. And it's really crazy. It's really crazy. That's what's killing boxing because you killing the boxing debate. You killing debates. You want to control a debate, right? You want to literally control the debate in your chat. These people hide behind wrenches. They hide behind the people that got wrenches in their chat. Man, because they know once you make a logical comment and you say something logical, what the chat gonna do? They gonna erase it. They gonna block you. Oh man, but you killing the boxing debate. You building, man, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you actually killing boxing because you killing the debate. Then you wonder why people don't want to come back and get on the live and do all this, bro. They tired of being disrespected by you. Come on, like, people get tired of being disrespected by, like, by a nigga who never come outside. Nobody can never catch you. Like, bro, like, what do you mean? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it just goes too far. It really goes too far. Like, you start disrespecting people's wives and you disrespecting them. And you talking about they. It's like, man, like, what is all that for? Come on. But I be tripping though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me just saying this. Oh, oh man, like, oh man, you speaking the truth, but we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear that truth. Yes, man. Like, and the reason I be on his neck, right? Because you don't come here and threaten me. Oh man, you take it down. I'm gonna get it took down. I don't care who the hell you think you are, bro. This is a public platform. I can talk about you. You can talk about me. We can talk about each other. We can all talk about everybody. What are you talking about? It's a public platform. And it's not your channel. Stop living in delusional land. Everybody hit that like button for your boy, right? Why don't these people stop living in delusional land? This is YouTube shit. YouTube. You are partner with YouTube. It's not your channel. It's not. If you say something wrong, they can shut it down. You know that. We have seen it done before. Right? So stop, like, getting all into yourself. Live in reality. And it seems like that I be the only one that be saying this type of stuff. Like, bro, live in reality. It's not your channel. You are a partner with YouTube, and YouTube is the bigger partner. You don't have no decisions over nothing. They make the decision for you, and they can shut down stuff, and then you got to dispute it after it's already shut down. So you don't have no control over nothing. So stop acting like you do. Right? Live in reality. Oh, Reggie Singleton, salute. That's all I just be saying though, man. Like, and don't y'all see how real I keep it? Man, I mean, that's just what I do. I just keep it real on the channel. I'm not big headed. I don't think no, bro. I just keep it real on the channel. Right? That's it. That's all. Ryan Garcia is looking good, right? With the little mid work he put in the other day. I seen a little mid work. He looking decent, right? He was having an interview and he said, "Hey, bro, I be training, so I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, just because I come on the internet and I say stuff, don't mean I'm not training." He's training. The thing is that a lot of people, they want this fight to fall apart. They want the fight to fall apart, right? Because they don't want the magic to probably happen with Tank Davis and Ryan to happen with Devin and Ryan. Pure hatred. And a lot of it comes from hating Bill. I really just be tripping off these grown men, 40, 50, probably 60, worried about what Bill Haney is saying about his son. That's really crazy to me. That's really unbelievable to me. Like, that's really unbelievable to me. Man, but how could you be worried about a man capping for his son? Wouldn't you cap for yours, or would you cap for yours? Because I know I cap for mine. If I know it's gonna get more eyes on him and it's gonna get him more popular in the sport, I'm a cap like a motherfucker. Right? Wouldn't you do that for yours? Or would you? That's the crazy thing to me, man. I just be really tripping off these people like Bill this. Oh man, but Devin, he's cool. But Bill, he needs to. It's like, bro, he's the promoter. Bob Arum ain't promoting him. Eddie Hearn ain't promoting. Oscar De La Hoya ain't promoting. Who the fucking promoter? Bill Haney. Hell y'all talking about? It's the same thing with LeVar Ball, bro. I always go back to that, bro. I always go back to the LeVar Ball situation. People was mad at that man because he was trolling Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Steph Curry, and and the great NBA players. He was trolling them. You know damn well he was lying. Everybody knew he was lying. Everybody knew he was lying. But just because he was an aggressive black man who was speaking up for his son, people hated that man. People wanted to see him destroyed because he was trolling niggas y'all don't even know. That's crazy. My son, he can shoot better than you. Oh man, but Lonzo, man, you know he can shoot better than Steph Curry, man. But Steph Curry, man, you looking around and you like, who believes this shit? Who really believes this? You believe that Lonzo can shoot better than Steph? You believe that? Don't nobody on this damn earth believe that. And if you do, you just delusional. And you just want to get mad at something, right? You just want to be mad. Like when he said that thing about Michael Jordan. Oh man, but Michael Jordan, man, he too light in the ass. Man, I'll back him down, man, and I'll do this. You looking at LeVar Ball like, bro, stop. Man, but it got so many people so mad. It got so many black men so mad. It got so many black grown ass men so mad, bro. And I'm looking at this like, you know he lying, right? Yeah, man, but so what the fuck you mad about? Oh man, he shouldn't be saying it. Why he shouldn't be saying it? Give me a reason why he shouldn't be saying it. If it's getting his son free publicity, why he shouldn't be saying it? Is it true? No. Is it getting his son free publicity? Yes. Say it. Right? Because he don't got no millions of dollars to get his son on TV every day. Right? He don't got no millions of dollars to do that every day. That really tripped me out though, bro. That really that really made me look at a lot of these black dudes like, yeah, y'all be shucking and jiving, you feel what I'm saying, for your favorite athlete, right? Y'all idolize these athletes. Y'all idolize people, you feel what I'm saying, because you buy their shoes, right? You idolize some person because they got on a certain chain or they serve it's like, bro, like that's really mental to me. Literally idolize these people. Put them on a pedestal like nobody can criticize them, like nobody can say nothing bad about them. Even though you know they straight BSing you. You know they BSing you, but you still mad. You want his whole company destroyed. You want everything this man has tried to build destroyed. Black men. not the white men, black men. Then you get on the internet now, you try to act like you just so black power. Go and sit your ass down, nigga. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Don't believe you. Right? I don't believe you. Right? Because you showed me different. You showed me different when it was somebody else you didn't know. Now it's somebody else you know, you showing me something different. Right? I get it. I understand. I understand. I understand. Right? They was even letting Michael Rappaport come out and disrespect him, and they was kissing off, bruh, crazy. Michael Rappaport came back to life on dissing LeVar Ball. Nobody wasn't thinking about his ass. He came back to life, dissing LeVar Ball, and y'all helped him. It's crazy, bro. Man, but some of these same dudes, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, they get on the internet now and they act like they just so super black power. You just be looking at them like, bro, you the biggest shucking and jiving ass nigga I have ever seen in my life. Ever seen in my life. Right? Because your energy changed. See, I just keep the same energy. That's it. That's all. Just keep the same energy. But yeah, though, you guys. But Tim Tszyu, Keith Thurman might be canceled. I guess nobody want to come in and cook, so you know. And I've been on here for a while. Yeah, man. I don't want to. I don't. Man, like, I'm not trying to. Like, I don't be trying to. Like push people away from the channel and all that, man. But people got to understand when you come to the channel, every fighter can get criticized on this channel. Even Terrence Bud Crawford, my favorite fighter, he gets criticized. Everybody gets criticized, but you have a right to your opinion. This is not a cult channel. You can put your opinion in the chat. Nobody's gonna block your opinion. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you can come on if you want to talk. You can come on. You can speak your piece. Just keep it respectful. I'm not gonna disrespect you. Don't disrespect me. And that's it. That's all. Right? It's boxing talk. We're trying to grow boxing, but when you go to these other platforms, they literally trying to kill the sport because they don't want to see fights. They don't want to see fights. They want to talk about fights. These people don't want to see fights. They want to talk about them. They never wanted to see Earl versus Spence. They wanted to, but Earl versus Crawford. They wanted to talk about it. They never wanted to see it. Never. Right? This is why they're going to talk about the Boots and Bud fight, because they know it will never happen. So they're going to keep on talking about it. Learn the play of these people. Learn their play. This is what they do. They're going to talk about Jerron Boots, Ennis, and Bud fighting each other. They know the fight ain't going to never happen. They're going to keep on talking about it. It's content. It's a fantasy fight at this point, unless somebody puts up the money. It's literally a fantasy fight, right? Unless somebody puts up the money, but they're going to keep on talking about it because it's content, right? They're not going to bring up that Tank Davis that he needs to fight a champion or at least fight a mandatory after this fight. They're not going to bring up none of that type of stuff, right? They're not going to, but focus on the face of boxing, so-called the face of boxing. They're not going to focus on what he needs to do. They focus on what Devin needs to do. They focus on what Shakur needs to do. Salute Mr. Golden. Salute Mr. Golden. Right? Darren Collins, salute, brother. The link in the chat if y'all want to come on and cook. Yeah, man. So they're just gonna link Boots' name to Bud, and they're just gonna keep on talking about it. right? Because they didn't really want to see the Spence versus Crawford fight. They just wanted to talk about it. It just was content. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. We're going to keep on putting the fight off, right? Because we really don't want to see it because we already know what's going to really happen, right? Man, so we just going to keep on putting these, obstacles in the way, right? We're just going to keep on putting these obstacles in the way that Crawford got to jump through these obstacles, jump through that obstacle, jump through this obstacle. He got to do this. He got to do that. He got to do this. He got to do that. Just further prolonging the fight. That's it. They don't want to see fights. They want to talk about fights. They literally just want to talk about them. Man, because once the fight happened, it's a conclusion. It's nothing else to talk about. We got a winner. Right? It's nothing else to discuss. We got a winner. Man, unless it's competitive and they can rematch and we can get a rematch. Man, I mean, but if we get a conclusive winner, like what Crawford did to Spence, it's nothing else to talk about. That's why they don't even talk about Spence no more. They have threw this man in the trash can. It's disgusting. I know that Spence be on the internet and he just be looking like, bro, so you used to be my fan. I used to see you tweet about me all the time. You used to be my fan. You used to be my fan. All y'all used to just tweet about me all the time. Earl this, Earl this, Earl this, the big fish, big fish, big fish, big fish, big fish. Right? As soon as I take one loss, y'all just threw me in the trash can, and now y'all bringing up Boots. Y'all bringing up a dude who haven't even accomplished not even half the stuff I have done. I take one loss, and y'all just kick me to the curb. That's crazy. One loss, and y'all just threw me to the wolves. Take him. Oh, man, he's done. Man, I didn't actually seen some Earl Spence Jr. fans saying he need to retire. I'm like, wow. Y'all have really lost that much confidence in Earl? He need to retire. Yeah, man. But we gonna see. I don't know if you know, Mr. Golden, that I don't know if you heard the news, but like y'all hit that like button for your boy. I don't know if y'all heard the news, but I'm gonna say it again. Keith Thurman versus Tim Tszyu might be off because Keith Thurman got a bicep injury and he's gonna have an MRI either today or tomorrow, and they're gonna see how it play on out. But I can see why he can get a bicep injury, right? Because Keith, he was trying to work too hard, too fast, right? You feel what I'm saying? He ain't been in the ring. You got to stay, right? He probably haven't been in the gym like that. And he's trying to work out too fast. And and stuff happens, man. You pull a muscle, right? You pull a bicep muscle. Now, and who we got in the background? Oh, we got Mr. Golden.
Man, tell me that
Salute, Mr.
asshole,
Golden.
man. What's up? Tell me that asshole.
Yeah, man. Let me put you on the screen, brother.
Can you hear me?
I hear you, brother.
Man, you said Keith got what?
But Keith, he got a bicep injury, and they saying that he might get pulled out of the Tim Tszyu fight because he got an MRI. No, you got to go and check out the Boxing Voice. They over there, according to Nestor Gibbs, because I got this information from Nestor Gibbs. He said that they highly pissed off at him right now for releasing this information.
Man, Keith wasn't gonna fight anyhow. They did that shit. Listen, they did that shit to keep Bud from getting that Tim Tszyu fight.
Exactly.
Now Bud need to step in, let the WBO sanction that fight and go beat Tim Tszyu ass. Bud already in shape. He ready.
That's what I had said. Like Bud, he always ready. So Bud, he can be the next one up. Like, hey, like it's nowhere to hide now, Tim. Right? And it's nowhere to hide. So let's make the fight.
I guarantee you they give that fight to anybody else but Bud.
They
but
probably gonna give it to
No, actually, Bud could automatically get the fight right now. He ain't got to do the activate the super champion.
Yeah, he can automatically get the fight.
He automatically get it. Adam can't stop that fight. They can't stop it. Because the WBO can mandate that fight right now. And he can replace Tim.
That's what I had said, though. I had said, like, the boxing guys always said like the boxing guys, they always seem to work in Terrence Crawford's favor, right? It's like what's the odds of this happening to Keith Thurman? And then it's like, yeah, like Crawford, he could just go and take on his mandate. I mean, he could be the mandatory. Let's make the fight happen now. Right? You go. I
Right.
mean, like,
He like I be telling everybody, a lot of people don't realize and they don't understand. The WBO would give Crawford what he wants because Crawford had represented them from day one since he was 135 since he got their champion. I think he had the belt longer than anybody in three big class, light, junior, junior welter, and welterweight division. He had their belt more than any belt. You feel what I'm saying?
But Crawford, he been repping that belt. They didn't give him super championship rings. Like, didn't they give him like 2 or 3 of them on rings?
Yeah. He the super champion at 135, super champion at 140, and then now he's the super champion at 147. So he can move up to 154 automatic, get that fight. Keith Thurman pull out. I go to WBO to let him mandate that fight. What Aaron Heyman are gonna do? Not a damn thing.
Oh yeah, man. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing. But Tim Tszyu, he gonna either have to fight or drop that belt.
Thank you. And Tim Tszyu already said he'll fight him.
Yeah.
You know, shit. Cause when Bud first came out, told me he was going out to fight Tim Tszyu. Remember, the first came out, told me they're gonna fight Tim Tszyu. Then Bernie did the show and said that Tim Tszyu, they were looking at Tim Tszyu to fight Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu was down with the shit because this was we got that going in negotiation with Tim. So all of a sudden we come back out with goddamn Keith Thurman. You feel me?
Yeah.
So how in the hell Keith gonna get the goddamn fight out of nowhere?
Yeah, like because they had went down the line. Remember they went to Lubin, then they went to Danny Garcia too, but they went to Danny too. Yeah. Like, but Danny, he said he was on the table for that fight. So that's what they probably gonna try to, they gonna probably try to slide in Danny. But if I was Crawford, I'd tell them to activate my mandatory right now. Like activate my mandatory so he can't go nowhere.
See, not only that, they already said that Crawford was in line for the winner between Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman. And the WBO didn't sanction that fight because of Keith Thurman said he ain't never recognized the belt back in the day. I think that's why they didn't sanction that fight. And Keith ass he ain't fought nobody about 2 years now. And you gonna come out because you're gonna get a title shot? Get the fuck out of here. That's why they ain't mandate that fight.
And then Danny, he tried to get it mandated too. Remember, Danny, he said, I tried to get it mandated, but the WBO, they didn't want to sanction it. I said, yeah, because y'all was disrespecting their belt at the PBC. They don't forget that, huh?
Hell nah. Cause the first thing the motherfucker said, when Jeff Horn had that title, they all were down for that shit fight. It was a legit title. They wanted that shit. When Bud stepped in and beat Jeff Horn ass and got that goddamn belt, all them cut their tail between their legs and haul ass went the other direction.
MMA Super Lore, the link in the chat. Like, yeah, like, man, like I had told people, I said, yeah, like, like people got to understand that Manny Pacquiao back then, he even ducked Crawford. And people, they said, how did he duck Crawford? I said, how did he duck Crawford? Because he knew Crawford was moving up to 147. Right, he knew Crawford was moving up to 147, and he had a rematch. He could have rematched Jeff Horn, and he could have won that fight. We know he could have rematched Jeff Horn. He didn't want to rematch Jeff Horn. Bob Aaron, he had to fight Crawford.
With at 140, Bob Aaron stopped the fight. He blocked the fight at 140. 147, that nigga priced himself. That nigga said he wanted, what do he want, 40 million to fight, boy? Get the fuck out of here. And then with him above in the negotiation to fight.
No, like, you got to think about this though, Mr. Golden. Not to cut you off, but that was all a ploy. Look, because Manny Pacquiao was still on the PBC.
Not only that, when him above was in negotiation before Earl got to fight with Pacquiao, but he got to fight Pacquiao. Bud and Pacquiao supposed to be fighting, and Bud didn't sign the contract because they can't show no proof of the funds. Yep. That's why Bud did not sign that contract to fight Manny. Manny is something money because they're showing proof of the funds. They didn't have the money for the fight.
That's why I had
That's
said it was all a ploy. It was all a ploy. Look, because the PBC, they just was trying to stall out Crawford so he couldn't go after Spence. That's
right.
all it was. Like, you feel what I'm
And,
saying?
and then
They
and
put
then not
Manny
only that,
Pacquiao up. They put Manny Pacquiao up to, you feel what I'm saying, to go into these fake negotiations because they already knew he wanted to fight Pacquiao, but they already know that he's not going to fight Pacquiao. You feel what I'm saying? Because Pacquiao got one more fight with the PBC.
not only that, I'm gonna trip out by Keith Thurman ass. When Bud tried to fight Keith, Keith priced himself out, asked for $10 million to fight Bud.
That's a fact.
Then turned around and fought Mario Barrios for 750,000.
Facts.
Nah,
Facts. He got
with a
750,000 in his last fight 2 years
guaranteed,
ago.
guaranteed 750,000 guaranteed.
Man, didn't even make $1 million in his last fight.
Well, you want a 10 million to fight Bud. Now you expect for Bud to fight you? Man, fuck you.
Yeah, like come on, like then Danny, he still ain't got paid the $3 million guarantee.
Hell
Still
no.
ain't got
They,
paid the
o-
three
they,
million dollar
offered,
guarantee.
they offered Danny 3 million. He turned it down.
Yeah,
Only
but
one
three
was
million
smart enough.
would have 3 million would have 50-50 split on the pay-per-view.
Only person that did this shit was Sean Porter. He got $4 million guarantee. That's his highest purse bid he ever made. That's the
Ever made
highest
in
one
his pocket.
he ever made. His highest purse bid.
Yeah, nah, he fought Earl for 2 million for unification.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like come on, like Crawford was getting people either their highest payday or their second highest payday because he got
That,
Amir Khan his second highest payday.
also, if you want to look at it, Bud was making more money guaranteed than Earl was his whole career.
Whole career.
Bud would get, I think, 3.5 to $4 million a fight with the bar and guarantee.
That
And
just was
bar,
his new contract, Mr. Golden. That just was his
yes,
new contract that he sold in
yes,
2018. But before that, he was already getting over $1 million.
yeah. He was getting about 2 million then.
Yeah, he
And
was
then
already getting $2
a
million
lot of
from
a
Bob.
lot of people don't fail to realize when Bar Aaron came with that bullshit, talking he losing money with Ford, he could have built him a mansion. He got pissed off because Bud wouldn't take a pay cut in the pandemic when he fought Carol Brooks. He wanted him to take a pay cut, and Bud told him no. That's why Bob Aaron would have talking that shit, because he lost all that
Plus,
money fucking with Bud.
plus, you got to look at this. Bob Arum owed Terrence Crawford 3 fights and $900,000. So of
He,
course he going around bad mouthing the hell out of this man. He like, I don't want to pay this man over $10 million. I owe this man over $10 million.
he oldest man,
Like,
a lot of jokers get that he's suing his promotion company because no, he's not suing him for no bullshit. He's suing him for the fights that he did not give him. He was guaranteed 2 fights a year, I believe.
yeah, exactly.
He 2 fights
Exactly.
a year, and $1 million bonus if he can't get him the sprint fight. That's where the 10 million come from.
hmm That's
That's
where it come from. Like you owe me for 3 fights plus my $900,000. Give me my money. Like
you,
so, Bob Arum, he going around slandering the man name. They must have made some type of deal behind the scenes, Mr. Golden, or something happened.
to
Like
my
because
understanding, to my understanding, it's still pending. A bar tried to get them thrown out, and the Fed they said,
oh,
hell, uh, they didn't throw that bitch out. So everything else is low key. You feel me? And see,
hmm
anybody saying that right now. A lot of jokers they hate Bud so much that they always tell the man a bad businessman. He know, but that man smart as the fuck.
man,
That
he's
man,
smart as hell.
listen here, right now, this man he got so much property. He own houses, he own apartment complexes. The man own property. Warren
Man, but
Buffett,
trucking company, don't he got a trucking company or something too? He got man, like Bud got a lot of stuff going on, man.
Warren Buffett showed that young man how to invest his money. When he was on the Porter Paul with him and Sean was talking, he told Sean he's made the best way to go is property. Get
Yep.
you some property. You get you some land.
Man, you know who he learned that from? He learned that from his billionaire buddy, Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. Yes. Man, right now, I live down here in Savannah right now.
Uh,
We got a school down here called Savannah College of Art and Design. You feel what I'm
hmm
saying?
Mhm.
They are buying up property like mad here. You got folks sitting on property that ain't worth a shit because they want that land that they got so they can build up some more shit.
Yeah.
They're 5 times more than what the property is made for, what it's worth.
Yep.
3 to 5 times more.
More, man. So if it's worth a $500,000, they gonna give you 1.5. Like,
Because of their spending so much. You feel what I'm saying?
hmm
And then now, man, shit, man, please. God dang, I
but
went
Bud is not dumb, man. Look, and that's why I say,
to
oh, that the slander come in. That okay, y'all can say about his resume and all that, but trying to call a man a bad businessman, that's slander. Like you,
and
you probably working off business deals.
they only saying his resume because they don't know the fighters who Bud fought.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All them boys that Bud fought, they weren't no slouches. The boys undefeated, champions and shit. Now they because they casual fans, they don't know who the guys are. You feel what I'm saying? Only reason why they know the guys over at PBC because that's not who Earl fought because they're over at PBC.
facts.
But outside of PBC, Earl never fought nobody out of PBC.
Nope.
Earl never fought nobody.
Crawford. Crawford was the only person, right?
No, wasn't Mikey out of PBC? He wasn't in PBC yet.
But Mikey was a free agent and he signed. Didn't he sign to the PBC?
One fight, he just signed for one fight deal. That's all he did. He wasn't with them. He just signed for that fight. But
Yep.
he wasn't a PBC fighter. I don't believe he was. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I know that Mikey around that time he had just got up out of that thing with Bob Arum, so I know he had just sued Bob.
Yep. He sued
Yeah.
ball.
So I know he had just got up out of that lawsuit, and Bob Arum had him on the sideline like 2 years or something.
Yep. The ball got pissed off. And a lot of jokers got the fella realize when Bob said that bullshit on national TV, Bud turned around and told Bob right then, if I'm losing so much more for money, let me have my contract right now.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Man,
Bob and
exactly.
Bob and let him out that contract.
Man,
And Bob,
but Bob looked like a sad puppy when he said, "Man, I got to leave." Man, he was about to. I was like, "Damn, boy, look." I'm
yeah,
like Bob, he really wanted man, but he like, bro, I owe this man so much money.
Bob,
I can't.
that you got to look at. Bob tried to resign him after that Porter fight, and Cam told him no. Cause he want,
Exactly.
cause he wanted to make that fight between him and Josh Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted Josh at the time. Josh Taylor was undisputed. You feel what I'm saying? And Bob was going to push Josh Taylor up to 147 to fight Bud. And he wanted Bud to resign. Bud said, "Shit, you can't give me a sprint fight. How you gonna give me another kind of fight?"
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Not knowing, but you feel what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, he was blaming Bob, but it wasn't Bob's fault.
You know, he was blaming Bud.
Huh?
He was blaming Bud for a lot of shit, but it's his fault. And see what killed the same thing that killed HBO. Bob killed HBO because they stopped promoting them Hispanic fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Because black fighters on sale, and they don't want Canada sports. And Bob, bring the key, bring me the key. Excuse me, sorry about that.
Okay.
And it's like that's where the shit was going at. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And ESPN get Bob that contract because of Bud, but they shitted on Bud, and he stopped promoting Lomachenko. I ain't gonna let the windows off. He promoting Lomachenko and all them over Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
And look what the shit got their ass at now. No goddamn way. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause Bud's still a top shit. You feel me? Lomachenko ain't making no money right now. Now I gotta give the top rank. Top rank got the best matchmaking fighters. They do.
Yeah, they do though. They do.
Top rank be putting on some hellfire cards. You feel what I'm
They
saying?
put on some competitive fights. They put on some real competitive fights.
If you notice, majority of the boys that really get started over in top rank, and then
That's the
move.
place. That's the best place to get started at on your career. But once you get to a certain point, you do got to leave Bob because Bob he gonna try to keep you at a certain level in your career. You feel what I'm saying? Where he can underpay you.
Mm-hmm. Instead of he getting behind his fighters and pay them boys like he's supposed to pay them boys, he'll
Yeah.
be all. Mm-hmm. That's all he wanna.
But like he giving Shakur a 3 million a fight for his next 5 fights. So,
Damn.
like you think that the fight's gonna take long, but Shakur he'll be out of that deal in probably like the next year and a half, 2 years or something.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm gonna step
Yeah,
up on my.
he'll only be like what? Like, how old is Shakur now? What, 26? He only be like 28 or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna step up and come right back in.
All right. Salute, Christopher White. Salute. Yeah, well, yeah, though, you guys, but yeah, man, like like the PBC, they be pulling a lot of plays, man. Like like, and that's just what it is. Like like they go around and they slander Crawford. Oh man, he's a bad businessman. He just a bad businessman. Hans, he's a bad businessman, and he getting everything he want. Right? Ain't nobody getting messed over messing with Crawford. Right? Like Crawford, he didn't mess over Sean Porter. Right with the pay, like Crawford, he didn't mess over David Avanesian with the pay. Crawford, he didn't mess over Spence with no money. Right? He didn't mess over Jose Benavidez. He didn't mess over Kell Brook or Amir Khan. He haven't messed over no fighter with no pay. What are we talking about here? Aaron out promo behind Loma. Oh yeah, like he put a lot of promo behind Loma saying he better than Muhammad Ali, and that's when I just really lost. Like really, really, to be honest, you guys, I really lost interest in Lomachenko when you know what I'm saying, when he did that to but when he ripped Superman the light heavyweight, when he ripped his right when he ripped his picture off the belt when his friend had won the belt. That's when I really kind of felt some type of way. I said, man, like, what is that for? That's his belt, bro. Like, what did you do that for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just was uncalled for. Like, what you ripping his face off his belt for? That's his belt. He's gonna get a whole nother belt with his face on it. Very disrespectful to me. Very disrespectful. And I looked at Lomachenko very, like very suspect since then, right? Man, because people got to remember that Superman, he went into a coma or something, right? And you ripping his face off the belt, being very disrespectful. And I supposed to feel, I don't feel sorry for you no more, bro. I really don't. That was very disrespectful to me. Like, and ever since that day, I had a something, I'm like, man, like, Lomachenko is not, Oh, okay, now, with Tim Tszyu versus Fundora? Okay, well, that's a good backup. I'm glad. Who that dude, Serhii Burkacher, gonna fight? I hope he don't fight no damn body. Put his ass on the bench. Put that dude Serhii Burkacher on the bench with his cheating ass. I'm gonna keep on calling him out, man, because he's a cheater, a straight up cheater. Man, and got knocked out by Brandon the Cannon Adams. Yeah, he got knocked out by Brandon the Cannon Adams. Tried to cheat him and got knocked out. Right? Whole fight was set up for him to win, and he still couldn't win. Whole fight set up for him to win, and he still couldn't win. But Mr. Golden, he said he'll be back. Juice Lee, he said he'll be back. Salute Reggie Singleton. What you say? The people that say Crawford is a bad businessman. The people that can't negotiate a raise at their job. But yeah. They can't even negotiate a raise at the job. Heavy bag, heavy bag Butch. Salute. The WBO will be on the line now too. Uh oh. If Fundora win, Fundora's gonna have to fight Crawford. Somebody gonna have to fight Crawford. It don't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Somebody got to fight Crawford, right? So, like get it in, right? Do y'all thing. I don't like that Crawford that he's inactive right now. I want him to get a fight in, right? But if he can't get a fight in, I still got confidence that he can beat those guys coming off of a year layoff. Fundora need to tune up for real. Yeah, now ain't he coming off a loss or did he just win? Ain't he coming off a loss? Ain't Fundora coming off a loss to Brian Mendoza or somebody? Salute. Now Keith Thurman has officially pulled out, you guys. Man, the heavy bag Butch said it. He has been replaced by Fundora. Fundora has came from the undercard to the main event. So that dude Serhai Bukacha, they probably gonna put him against Brian Mendoza. I mean, against Brian Mendoza now. Or who was Fundora gonna fight? They probably just switched around the card. You know what I'm saying? Bob Arum chose Loma over. Oh yeah, like man. Now he just chose Loma because, uh, why? Because it's a lot of right. Because you can sell that image. Just put it like that, right? Man, a very skillful, Eastern European fighter. You can sell it. Let's be honest, especially in America, you can do that, right? You could sell it, but he wasn't. He wasn't. Man, now Loma, he never really caught on, right? Because they hyped him up too much, too quick, right? His third fight, he going for a championship. It's like, bro, like, no, he just lost his second, like, right? No, he's supposed to be building himself back up, and then he go for championship. So we already knew then, like, yeah, they trying to make him out to be something that he's really not, right? Man, but Loma, he only got what, like 20 fights, 21 fights. Come on. Okay, what you say, 2 cent? How many times a year does Crawford fought the last few years? Once, and that's for messing around with the PBC, 2 cent. And that's for messing around with the PBC. Ever since Terrence Crawford started chasing PBC fighters, his career has been stagnated. And that's a fact. Since he got to welterweight in 2018, which was a majority PBC division, everybody at the division was PBC fighters. Keith, Danny, Earl, Sean, who else? Who else they had over there? At 147. Ugas, um, John Molina Jr. They had all the guys over there. All the guys over there. And they didn't want to give Crawford none of these guys except for Benavidez Jr. or you know what I'm saying, or John Molina Jr. or Felix Diaz. Right? They didn't want to give him nobody. That's why he's been stagnated. This is what I'm trying to say about Jerron Boots Ennis. It's gonna happen the same way. We already see the play. We already seen that. I mean, this movie before. We already seen this movie. This is just a rerun. We looking at a different, like we just looking at a younger fighter that's gonna go through the same thing that an older fighter went through. The same thing. The PBC ain't gonna change their model. You got to sign with us to officially get these fights over here. And when you sign with us, it's not even official that you're gonna really get these fights over here. Right? You might not still get these fights if you sign with us. Hey, I mean, just ask Earl and Keith, right? They was both champions in the division. They never fought. They both was on the PBC. They never fought. Right? Earl and Manny Pacquiao. They both was on the PBC. They never fought. They never fought. So just by you signing to the PBC doesn't mean guarantee you a fight with a PBC fighter. So you got to look at that too. Said Keith, what? Oh yeah, with that Keith Thurman, he injured, bro, and you know that fight is off with him and Tim Tszyu. It's Fundora now, Zai. Fundora, he has stepped in, and you know they highly pissed off at Nestor Gibbs right now for breaking the news, right? Like which is boxing news, and it's supposed to be broke, right? So let's talk about the welterweight division, but they only have a guy expensive Crawford fought was Porter off the Westward. Yep, that's true. Stay with a title fight, win or lose. He just lost and fighting for a belt again. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Two cent boxing. They trying to make Loma out to be something, and we don't believe them now. We don't believe y'all now, right? We don't believe y'all now. This is how you know that man, that these sanctioning bodies that they working with Bob Arum and that they trying to make out Loma to be something. Like they want him to be this, this super legendary, European, Eastern European fighter. And it's like, oh man, he's better than Muhammad Ali. And it's like, what? The disrespect. It's just disrespectful, right? Man, a man with 10 fights better than Muhammad Ali. Could you please stop? That's when you lose the boxing fans, even the casual boxing fans, right? Because even the casuals be like, how many fights he got? What? How the hell could they say he better than Man, they even had that many fights to say that he better than Muhammad Ali. What are we talking about here? And who has he fought? That's better than Joe Frazier and Sonny Liston and all these people. Like, who has he fought? George Foreman. Who has he fought? He ain't fought nobody that's better than those guys. Nobody. And that just was the turn off, with Loma. But Loma is a hell of a fighter. Like, you know what I'm saying? They should have just kept Loma cool and just built him up. Right, like the regular way, like they build up other fighters, but they had to go quick with him, right? Because he got in the game late at 30, I think, or something like that, 29, 30. So they had to go fast with him. Or he got in there before that, right? 27, something like that. He got in the game late though. I know he got in the game late, right? After coming out the amateur. So they had to move fast with him. So they trying to manipulate the fans with this, with the lies and all that. And it turns people off. Right? It just literally turns people off. It's like, bro, like, why y'all lying for this man? Like, just let him fight, build up his resume, be great, build up his own legacy, and he'll be fine. Don't try to force him on us, right? Y'all trying to force him on it. Like, that's not cool. Should be Bud versus Tim, nobody, as the fight fans want to see. Oh, yeah. You know it ain't going to happen, though. You know it's not going to happen, though, Darren. You know it's not going to happen, though. Bob Arum tried to hide the Loma loss. Yeah, like they straight went on ESPN and tried to hide that he lost. Like nobody know this man lost. Like, what are we doing here? Now we erasing losses? Like this is it's sad. All to try to fit a narrative for him. And that turns the fans off from him. This is why he has never been a big pay-per-view star. This is why he has never been a super big draw like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because y'all forcing him on people. You can't force nobody on the boxing fans. You got to let the boxing fans accept him, right? And then they will follow him. Then he will build up a cult following. But you can't force no boxer on nobody. Oh yeah, now so Keefe pulled out. Keefe had a bicep injury, Zai. Um, they was trying to hide it. I guess this been from probably like a week ago or something like that. They've been trying to hide it, and he got an MRI. I think today or tomorrow, or he already got the MRI. And like obviously he already got the MRI, and he know he can't perform in that fight, so he pulled out. and now Fundora is the replacement. So now it's about to be Tim Tszyu versus Fundora on April 30th. That's gonna be the main event. Then it's gonna still have Rolly versus Pitbull Cruz undercard. Then who else? It's gonna have Laura versus Zarafa, and then they probably put that dude Serhii Burkacher on the undercard. With his cheating, but Loma too small for 135. Yeah, Boots will be worse. Yeah, like Boots will be the worst fight, man. Now Loma is like that win or loss. He's still. Oh yeah, yeah, but Loma is still a great name to have on your resume because he's gonna be a Hall of Famer, right? Like Loma is a Hall of Famer. Period. Man, it doesn't matter what nobody say. He don't even got to have 30 fights. Loma gonna be a Hall of Famer. It doesn't matter what people say. If they saying this man is better than Muhammad Ali, he's going to the Hall of Fame. If they had the nerve to literally say that, he's going to the Hall of Fame, y'all. Right? So you might as well try to get his name on your resume. Right? So at least you have a Hall of Fame fighter on your resume. Title be on the line now. Yeah, like I'm hearing that the title gonna be on the line now for the Fondor versus Tim Tszyu fight. But we gonna see, right? Like we gonna see if like if the WBO, like if they really want to sanction that fight. We gonna see. I hope they probably sanction it, but like that's gonna push off the mandatory longer, right? Because nah, nah, because Tim Tszyu he got to take on the mandatory anyway next after this fight anyway, so it don't even matter. So Crawford he got to stay active, and I don't know who he gonna fight, but he probably just wait around for Tim Tszyu. Right, he probably just wait around for Tim Tszyu, get that Tim Tszyu fight. He fight. Now he in his fourth division, right? He become a champion there, and probably try to get a couple more fights, then retire. Man, because I feel like if the PBC they get that WBO title, they're gonna try to play keep away, right? They're gonna literally try to play keep away. But these sanctioning bodies though, they can change their rules at any given moment. So the WBO, they probably can change the rule. Well, since you injured, we're gonna put you at champion in recess, and when you come back, you can fight for the title. But meanwhile, we're gonna let Terrence Bud Crawford fight for this title, and when you come back, you can fight him. You could just be, you could just right. See, now that's what I do, bro, man, because you ain't gonna be playing on games with my belt. You ain't gonna get my belt and then and then the mandatory fight come up, then it get all the way down to the fight. Now somebody injured. You see what just happened with the PBC? Come on. The fight is what? What's the day? The 18th? The fight is 12 days away. 12. Somebody injured. This can happen with the Tank Davis versus Frank Martin fight. Same thing can happen. Fight can get within 2 weeks of the fight. Somebody injured. Now they got to drag up El Ryu to fight. Come on, man. This is, bro. Oh my God. Damn. Man. So they just pulled a play. The PBC, like Mr. Golden said, the PBC pulled a play so Terrence Crawford couldn't activate his mandatory to fight Tim Tszyu. Pulled a play so he wouldn't activate his mandatory, right? They killed really three birds with one stone with that activation of the rematch. That's crazy. That is really crazy. That's a chess move, though. That's a real chess move right there, though. Man, to be honest, that's a super chess move. Al Heyman pulled a stupid chess move on him. WBA already saying Bud got next. Ain't no escape. That's why UWA route no games. Yeah, yeah, like they saying he got next. They saying that Bud got next. We gonna see. Man, look, because they can always, the PBC people, they can always put in the exemption, right? An injury exemption. And you feel what I'm saying? They can always do that. They can always say, "Oh, well, well, this fighter he got injured after this fight. Well, we're gonna have to." I mean, come on, man. Like, I know the games that be going on, man. It's about rusting the man out. The oldest fighter at welterweight right now. It's about rusting him out, right, and trying to get him, trying to catch him slipping, man. But the thing about it though is that he worked the hardest, so it's gonna be hard to do that, right? It's gonna be hard to catch him slipping because he worked the hardest. But we gonna see, man, because Father Time is always undefeated, always undefeated. Yeah, you guys. So Noma was near God in the amateurs, but he just he was American. He would've been, oh yeah, like if he was American, he would have been a global star by now. Yeah, like because like if he spoke fluent English, right? Like if he would have got on there and spoke good English, oh yeah, like they would have really, they would have really jumped behind him. They would have really jumped behind him. But since he didn't speak that good of English, and they, man, because he looked the part, he got the skills, right? He got the flashiness, he got the, he got the stoppages, he got all that type of stuff, right? He puts on a show in the ring and out the ring. He put on a show in and out the ring, right? Because you see him in the gym, he be doing handstands and backflips and juggle and juggling the ball and the ball on your forehead on the cap and be doing that, the accuracy test, hand-eye coordination test. Yeah, he be doing a lot of stuff. So he entertaining. It's just that he just don't, he just not entertaining to Americans, like you said. He just not entertaining to Americans because he don't speak the language. But if he could speak the language, he could talk his trash and in English. Oh man, he have a stupid fan base. Crazy, crazy fan base. Well, yeah, though, you guys, man, like, man, it's really sad how this played on out for the PBC, right? But everybody paid their tickets for the Keith Thurman fight, right? Like whoever paid to go to the fight, they paid to see Keith Thurman. Now he's up out of there, and now it got replaced with a guy who just, who's coming off a knockout, right? Didn't Fandora just come off a knockout? Didn't he just get knocked out his last fight? So we gonna see. Yeah, you guys, man. But I'm gonna leave it right there. I've been on here for over 2 hours. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Y'all hit that subscribe button. I was waiting on Mr. Golden to come back in the building, but he'll probably be back next stream. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon so y'all can be notified. This is Odie Loke TV, and I'm gone, you guys. Peace.